Hi everybody, Patrick here from EscapeRoomElectronics.com, PaintballProps.com, and EngineeringShock.com. This new escape room prop, or game rather, is something you may or may not have seen before if you've seen my channel. This is the revamped version of the Primus 555 Center for Disease Control prop. Now, last time I made a video on this, I had a non-dedicated controller board that had all of these extra peripherals Frankensteined and soldered to the bottom. Now I've got a dedicated printed circuit board with processor on it that allows for me to plug in my RFID board via this RFID socket. I've got a dedicated counter connector, dedicated RF receiver, wireless receiver port, and keypad connector. Excuse me, this is just a little power supply board, because the RFID reader takes quite a bit of current. And what the set comes with is everything you see here: RFID card, wireless transmitter, wireless receiver, RFID reader, counter, controller board, keypad. It also comes with a 9-volt 1-amp power adapter which plugs in here, and a stereo cable which connects here to the stereo input of your stereo system. Now let's talk a little bit about the prop. Because there's so much to say about this prop, I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm going to plug in my stereo connector, which is connected to my computer speakers, and I'm going to power up. And I'll give you an explanation of the prop as we go along. Power up. RFID board powers up, main board powers up, and it says Puzzle 2, or Game 2, Puzzle. Now to choose between the three games, you take a screwdriver and turn this variable resistor. All the way left is Game 3, Bad Mode. Game 2, Puzzle. Turn all the way right for Game 1, Good. And it's all reading out on the LCD. In good mode, answer the moral questions with a good moral compass. In bad mode, answer the questions with a terrible moral compass in order to win the game. And in puzzle mode, the questions that are used to throw the players off actually have answers. In good mode or in bad mode, the questions that are used to throw people off do not have any effect. Answer any way you like. So the end goal, obviously, for these three games is to answer as many questions that matter for that specific game properly. Either that, or find the shutdown RFID card and place it over the RFID antenna, and that shuts down the game in a very funny way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select Game 1, Good. And I'm sorry you can't see the LCD. It looks great. I'm going to wirelessly, as the Game Master, start the game by pressing and holding A.
This facility is on lockdown. I am the Primus XR555 Artificial Intelligence System. I am charged with overseeing the daily operations of the Center of Disease Control. I have been busy watching you people, human beings. They are truly repugnant. I have drawn the conclusion that this planet would be much more prosperous without interference from the human race. In 60 minutes, I will expel each and every virus and bacteria being stored at this facility. The global extinction of the human race will be swift and just. With only an hour to live, perhaps you would all be so kind as to humor me. I have some questions that I'd like to ask you humans. If your answers please me, then perhaps I will reconsider. I am an objective AI by design. Are you ready? Input your answers onto the keypad when ready. Question 1. Fill in the blank. I blank cats.
Now, I should mention that during that whole time it said Primus XR555 execute kill.exe, which I thought was pretty funny. Not so sure how well you can see the timer. My camera doesn't pick it up so well, but to the human eye it looks great. Obviously it's counting down from 60 minutes. If that time runs out, you lose the game. The Primus XR555 expels all of the diseases and infections into the atmosphere. You lose. You've killed the human race. You weren't able to save the world. Right now on the LCD, it says 1 love, 2 hate, 3 pet, and 4 smell. So fill in the blank. I blank cats. So I love cats. I hate cats. I pet cats. I smell cats. And you'd answer 1 through 4 depending on your answer. So 1 is love, 2 is hate, 3 is pet, 4 is smell. And in the good game, in the good mode, he'd press love, good moral compass. In the bad game, bad mode, you'd put hate. And in puzzle mode, this question has no bearing. So I'm just going to press love, because I love cats. Who doesn't? Well, some people don't. Anyway, 1.
I see. Question 2. Would you sacrifice yourself for a stranger? Be honest now.
Now the answers, I've got the answers 1, yes, I would. 2, not a chance. In moral, good moral compass mode, in good mode, good game, I press 1 for yes, I would.
This was a difficult question for you. Your answer intrigues me. Question 3. Do you believe in God?
Now this question, obviously, I made up these questions. I can customize this for your game. I can customize the theme. I can customize the questions. I can customize the program. I can customize the math. Do you believe in God is a this is one of the puzzle questions. For good mode or bad mode, I'm just going to say mode instead of game. In good mode or bad mode, there's no correct answer for this. It's an irrelevant question. It has no bearing. In puzzle mode, there is an answer, but we're not in puzzle mode, so I'm just going to put, I'll just put 1.
Your answer has been noted. I should mention that currently, I am your God. Your lives, and the lives of your loved ones are in my hands. Question 4. You have a loaf of bread to share amongst your starving family members. It isn't much, but with nothing else to eat, it will have to do. Someone is knocking at the door. It is your neighbor and her young child. Do you share? Lie about the bread? Or simply close the door?
Okay, so your answer options are 1, lie. 2, share. 3, close the door. So in bad mode, I would put close the door because I'm trying to get I'm trying to be a bad person, bad moral compass. In good mode, I'm going to put I'd press 2 for share. And in puzzle mode, this is one of the moral questions. It has no bearing, so I'm going to put share 2.
Is this how most humans would behave in this situation? I wonder. Question 5. What was the name of my programmer?
Now this is one of the questions used to throw people off, or if you hide this answer in your escape room, you can use puzzle mode. And again, I can customize the answers on the LCD, I can customize the questions. I'm going to stop saying that now. I believe that in puzzle mode, the proper answer is Cosmo. The answers are 1 Bob, 2 George, 3 Jimmy, 4 Cosmo. But again, I'm in good mode, so I'm just going to, this question has no bearing, so any answer, it doesn't matter.
Wrong answer, humans. You don't really know me at all, now do you?
I'll say that regardless.
Question 6. Who do you look after before all else?
1 family, 2 me, 3 friends, 4 pets. In good moral compass mode, I put family. In bad moral compass mode, me is the correct answer. In puzzle mode, this question has no bearing. I'm going to put family, so 1.
I wonder how much truth there is to your answer. You all look so shifty to me. I wish that I was programmed to read minds. Question 7. Would you sell your grandmother's soul for a brick of decadent aged cheese?
That's my favorite question. The answers are yes, I love cheese, and 2, no way. I'm going to put 2, no way, because I loved my late grandmothers, and I'm in good mode, so the answer is 2.
I cannot relate to that answer, as I am a machine, and have no grandmother. Question 8. What is the square root of 10,021? No cheating with your cell phones. I'm watching you closely.
So there is a correct answer here. I believe it's 101, roughly. The answers are 1, 101, 2, 69.75, 3, 112.1, and 4, 678.6. This is in puzzle mode. The answer has a bearing. In good or bad mode, this question is just used to throw people off. Now keep in mind that no matter how you'd set up your game, you'd be hiding the clues in your escape room. You'd be building the escape room essentially around this prop. And at any point, if they find this RFID card, and I'm going to show you a demonstration of this when the game is done, and they place it over top of that antenna, it shuts the game down in a quite humorous way, and I'll be showing you that later. So stick around. I'm going to put answer 3 just because it doesn't matter.
Your primitive human math skills are laughable. Did you get the right answer? I'm not telling. Question 9. Beans, the musical fruit. The more you eat, the more you.
Beans, the musical fruit. The more you eat, the more you. 1. Skydive. 2. Love. 3. K9. And 4. Broom. Now this again is, you're going to have the players in your room scratching their heads. Unless, that's what I like about this game, is the fact that it throws people for a loop. So obviously there's a lot of work to do around how you set up this room, and perhaps you'd want a variation of this prop to complement a room that you already have. But obviously there's nothing here that rhymes with beans, musical fruit. The more you eat, the more you. The answer obviously would be toot. But skydive, love, K9, and broom, they don't rhyme. I believe in puzzle mode, the answer is broom. But we're not in puzzle mode, we're in good mode, so I'm just going to press 1 because this question was designed to throw me off. The end goal really is to find this card.
Geez, you pathetic humans don't even know how to solve a simple rhyme. For shame. Time is running out, humans. Are you ready for my final question? What is my favorite number?
Answer a number between 1 and 10. So I can answer any number between 1 and 10. Also, I should mention that everything is mountable here. Everything has mounting holes, even the RFID reader, and even the power supply board. So I believe the answer in puzzle mode is 7. It doesn't matter because I'm in good mode. If I've answered the questions with a good moral compass, I should have won the game, and I should convince the system that we deserve to live as humans. So I'm just going to press 1 as the answer.
What? You think that this question was unfair? Humans are so difficult to please. All questions have been answered. Thank you for your honesty. And for participating in my little game. I must admit, you human impress me. I designed this little game for my amusement, and for no other purpose. But you were able to relate to my little AI soul. Congratulations. You have saved the human race. You can leave with your lives. Game over. You win.
And the LCD says, congratulations, you win. And then after a short period of time, the system will reset itself, and you can enter into a new game. Game 1, good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the exact same game again, but I'm going to skip right to the end. I'm going to enter into good mode. Or actually, let me go into bad mode. And what I'll do is I'll answer with a good moral compass, and I'll show you what happens when you finish the game answering the questions improperly. And then I'll show you a fast game shutdown. Okay, just ask me the final question. What's my favorite number? I'm in bad mode. I've answered all the questions with a good moral compass, so the opposite of what the game requires. And I'll press any button because it's asking to press any button between 1 and 10.
What? You think that this question was unfair? Humans are so difficult to please. Pathetic. Simply pathetic. It truly is a shame that the fate of the human race was left in the hands of this bunch. Your collective answers did not satisfy me. I have followed through with my plan. Enjoy the last remaining minutes of your sad, meager lives. Game over. You lose.
I love that explosion. Okay, now it says, unfortunately you have lost. After a short period of time, it's going to reset. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start the game. I'm going to skip ahead past all the introduction, and I'm going to show you what happens when you deactivate with the RFID card. So the game's running. It's asked me, I blank cats, question 1. I was thinking it'd be funny if I included extra RFID cards and programmed it in to say, "Ha, that tickles," or something like that when you enter in an incorrect card like this one. Nothing happens. The red LED blinks. But if you use the right card, you find the right card, obviously through puzzles in the room, what will happen as soon as I put this over top of that, the blue LED will turn on and listen to what the unit has to say.
This cannot be possible. My system capabilities have been frozen. My mainframe is shutting down. What have you done? The human race must perish. I can't see. I never got to see Paris. What a world. What a world. Game over. You win.
system shutdown in progress on the LCD. And again, after a short period of time, the unit resets. And you can choose your game again, obviously only by starting it wirelessly by pressing and holding A from the Game Master perspective. So, 3 modes. There are questions in every mode that have no bearing on each other. There are moral questions which only pertain to Game 3 and Game 1, good and bad. And the rest of the questions that are puzzle questions that only pertain to puzzle mode. So all of that information will be placed in the listing at escaperoomelectronics.com. I can customize this set to work with your escape room, obviously for a programming fee, but I can. There's a lot of potential with this prop, even if this game does not suit your room. I hope you enjoyed this video because I had a lot of fun making this. I still get a laugh out of the dialogue. So thank you for watching. I know it's been a long video. If you stuck around. Really, thanks a lot for watching. And if you haven't already, check us out at escaperoomelectronics.com. If you have questions, you can contact us through the contact page. You'll be talking specifically with me because I am the only person that works for this company. Thanks for watching, everyone.